Hello, Martin. You're our first participant. Can see Zephania. I forgot me to. Hello. Yes, welcome to today's meeting. So we're going to start at, let's wait more participants to join. We're going to start at 11:05. So meanwhile, let me round up some small things, then I'll continue. So if you have any question, you can raise your hand, but I would advise we keep the meeting short. So in terms of questions and inquiries, maybe you can do later from outside the meeting. Okay, we're going to begin. So my name is Shelton Kipkoech. I'm a tech support engineer at Dahua Technology. So we are at Mitsumi Business Park in Muthidi Road, Nairobi, Kenya, Westlands. So my contacts are indicated as below. So that's my email. In case of anything regarding tech or Dahua, you can reach me via these contacts. So in this week's training, we are going to do time attendance. So I'm going to take you through time attendance theory, and then we'll go to configuration part of it. So the video is meant for those who are doing installation of time attendance devices, the technicians, those people, maybe if you already have an existing site that contains time attendance or access control, this video is suitable for you. Or also, even if you are not familiar with time attendance, the training will take you through what you'll need to know to be able to create a time attendance solution. So this is what we're going to cover. So the Dahua technology provides two types of attendance configuration. There is a attendance solution using an access control, and then there is attendance solution using time attendance standalone devices. So the access control is just the normal access control devices. So you find you have an existing access control system. You can use that existing access control system to do time attendance for the maybe the organization or something. So also there is the standalone time attendance. So the standalone time attendance is just a device that is custom made to do time attendance. So it's just a full package for time attendance system. So we have the devices models ASA. While using access control, you have devices like ASC, the model number for the devices. So the difference between the time attendance using a time attendance solution using a access control and standalone is that the configuration of time attendance on access control solution is highly dependent on the smart PSS software. So you understand, I think you know the smart PSS is our proprietary software that is used mostly in most managing medium and small sized organizations. So also apart from management of users using smart PSS, another big difference between using access control as time attendance versus using a standalone device as a time attendance is that you can extract personnel information using maybe USB, using in standalone devices, while you can't in access control system. Also about management of users and you manually adding users, editing them, you can do that with using a standalone device, while you cannot do it in access control. So in this week's training, I'm going to do time attendance using a standalone device. So the device the model of choice that I'm going to use is ASA 4241F. So it supports 30,000 fingerprint, 30,000 face, 30,000 cards, and 150,000 records. It also supports Wi-Fi and a P2P support. So P2P support is a feature for remote management of the device. So this is the model that the company provides. We have the ASA series, it's a standalone. So any model device with a ASA prefix in it, that is a standalone device. So you have an optional for about locks and other devices. So for the software that we use for time attendance, we have the smart PSS. So there is different versions of smart PSS. We have smart PSS AC, smart PSS, and also apart from that, we can use the DSS software. We have DSS Express and DSS Pro. So of late, we have released DSS version 8 of the company, the higher version. But in this training, I'm going to handle smart PSS and ASA 4214F. So the maybe I can show you a release for the company. We have released a new product. This one is a ASA 3231G. So it's just like it's the same as a 4214. Just the difference is that the model that I'm using in this training today is a discontinued model, so you'll not find it in the market unless on special order from the factory. But basically, what I'm going to configure using the ASA 4214 is the same as what you'll do with this new model, this ASA 3231G. So for the configuration for our time attendance system, it's going to follow about 8 steps. I'm going to handle step 1 to about 6. The rest is just about fetching information and very easy part. It's not that complex. So maybe let me take a small break, then I'll continue at 11:13. So we're going to proceed. I had left about 2 minutes. So for those for those who are joining us now, for those who are joining us now, it's we are going through the configuration part. I've done the theory part of it. So it's we're going to rush through configuration. So maybe let me wait for up to 11:15 so that we can proceed. Also, we need to add more people because the configuration part is a bit crucial. So, but for the theory part of it, we have done it. Meanwhile, so for those who are joining us now, we'll be resuming in 11:15. So you're going to do the configuration part from 11:15. So I've already handled the theory part of it. So, but if you missed it, don't worry. The meeting is being recorded. So later I'll send the link for the video and everything. Meeting. So we're going to proceed. So for those who have joined us, sorry, I did not make an earlier reminder on the same meeting, but you should have, on your side, you should have worked on it. So I've already handled the theory part of it. We are going to do, this week, we're going to do time attendance system in Dahua. I've already did the introduction part of it. I rushed through it. So for time attendance, we are going, I talked as before, I talked about access control as time attendance system and time attendance standalone devices as time attendance system. So in this week, we're going to do just a standalone device. So I also mentioned about the difference between the two. So you'll just find everything from the recording. So I'm going to proceed for the configuration for time attendance system standalone. I said you're going to follow 8 steps, but I'm going to do about 7 steps in this meeting today. So because the rest is just about creating reports and a bit less technical part of it. So in configuring time attendance system, one of the tips that I would recommend is you configure a holiday before arranging the shift schedule. So you'll find that shift schedule is just basically about managing the users, what time the employees are going to attend to get into the job and such. So it's good to configure the holidays. Maybe in a year you just get all the holidays that exist in your organization. Then now you proceed with other configuration of creating a shift to the users. So I'm going to use a ASA 4214. It's a standalone device capable 30,000 fingerprint, 30,000 30,000 cards, and 3,000 faces. So it's a face recognition time attendance terminal, and it supports Wi-Fi and the P2P feature. So that's what I'm going to use in this training today. So we're going to begin initialization of the device. So I'm going to use, I'll be using Smart PSS in initializing the device. So if you check now, after refreshing Smart PSS, you can see the device status is initialized. So at times you might find you have connected the device to your computer or in the network, but you can't access it. So to fix such case, what you can do is check on your settings. So basically you would go on your Ethernet settings. You change the adapter. So you'd manage the adapter on your computer. So you manage the adapter. Maybe you ensure that you are in the same network segment as the device. So for my case, you can see that my IP address, you can see, oh, sorry for that. Let me share the screen. So for my case, you can see that my Ethernet adapter is in the same network segment as that device. So if you see the device is in 192.168.1.8, 101.108. So I'm going to initialize, you select it, do initialization. I'm going to set the password as admin123. Admin123. So no need email because just a demo. So you'll get this this tick. If you get an error, the error basically the error will show you what it entails. So it's hard to find an error, but you'll get. So okay, so the device is initialized. The next step we are going to do is so we are going to configure IP address and time zone. Then we are going to add the device to Smart PSS. So configuring the device IP address, I will just let my IP address to be this. But if you want to change the IP address, just click edit. Just ensure the password here is the password that you set, admin123. Then you're going to click edit. Maybe 15. Okay, so I've modified my IP address of the device, so you can see it's changed. So next, I'm going to configure the time zone. The time zone is very important because different countries, for time attendance, would want the correct time someone checked in, the correct time someone left the office. So you need to ensure the time is synced well and the time zone that you're using is okay. So I'm going to go to system settings. Then I select the timing. I select the device I want to configure the timing. I'm going to sync it with my computer. You'll see the tick is confirmed. Then you're going to check the NTP. So you're going to, maybe you enable NTP if you have an NTP server. Also for time zone, I'm going to change it. Now it's showing Hong Kong. So I'm going to change it to GMT. I'm in Nairobi, I'm going to use GMT +3. So I'm going to save it. So configuration of time zone and IP address on the smart PSS should be done on the smart PSS part, on config tool, sorry. Next, we're going to add the device to smart PSS. So I'm using a smart PSS version 2.003. You can download it in Dahua Security, Dahua Wiki. Just Google smart PSS, then you will find the download link. So in a smart PSS, what we're going to do, just go to the devices tab, do an auto search. You will find the device, or you can add it manually. So you can see the device is added and showing online. If you enter the wrong password, it will show you the error is there, the about password. Optionally, you can add device manually. Maybe you are in a domain network, and if you search the device, you can't find it. What you're going to do, you're going just to add the device IP address in case you're on domain network. So add manually the device using IP address, edit the name, username, and password. If the device is in a remote site, what you can do serial or P2P features, devices that support feature, that supports this feature. So my ASA 4214 supports P2P. I can either add it via serial number because I'm in the same network, or local, but I'm going to do local. So after adding the device, what we're going to do is doing a personnel management in smart PSS. So for personnel management in smart PSS, if you can see this version of smart PSS, it's not showing a personnel management tab anywhere. But in smart PSS AC is a new version of smart PSS located in Toolbox bundle software. In smart PSS AC, you can see a personnel management and access control is customized to handle devices for access control and time attendance systems. So I'm just checking on something to show you smart PSS AC. So meanwhile it loads, we are going to do personnel management. So you're going to the access tab. You go to access tab, then you go to, sorry. So you're going to go to access tab, then you do personnel in the user tab. So, but you have an option of adding departments for the users, maybe allocating them offices, maybe in case you have many departments in the organization, you have the option of adding those users. So maybe we can create a department. So in organization, maybe you can have we can rename this organization to be our demo organization. So this is our demo organization. We can have for departments. Department, you can go to the user tab, then you select add department. You can say demo department. So these are demo department. We are going to add users to this demo department. So I'm going to manually add the user. So you have an option for batch adding and everything. You can check the documentation. But for this case, I'm going to do a manual add on the users. So user ID of 1, name I'm going to input as Shelton. So for at times you might find you don't have cards in your setting. So what you can do for the option of card, you can input a number. But if you don't enter any number here, you will see an error at this error here. So to fix this error, what you do, just input any number as the card unlock password. I'm going to do a fingerprint on the same. So I'm selecting the access reader. So I'm going to select this device that I'm connected to, the SA4214. So and then I'm going to click collect. So at times you might get an error. You can do the same. Okay, let me try again. So after configuring your fingerprint, you'll get it there. So it's advisable at times to clean the device so that maybe fingerprints can pick easily. So then I'm going to do a finish on the same. So I've created the user. So after creating the users and adding them to the department, you can configure the access level, then do access rights. So I created this user and added into a department. So at the moment, the user is only local to this computer. The user is not added to the device. So the device, if I do if you check here and do a download user from device, you will get that at this bottom part, you're seeing that there is no user. Sorry. So if you do download user from device, download user from device, and if you have not configured the user well, or you have not added the user to the device, you'll see that it doesn't have any user at the moment because I've not created an access level and access right for the user. So what I'm going to do after creating this user here is now to give him the right to access that access controller. At the same time, I'm going to give the user to upload the user to the device. So we do that by doing the access level here. So in the access level, I'm going to add that device. So I'm going to add the device that I created, that's the ASA4214. So I want the users to access that door. After creating the access level, I'm going to create the user right. Select this user. If you can have multiple users or multiple organization, then I'm going to select the door that I want the user to access. So I did not rename it. So I'm going to select access level. I'm going to name it as demo ASA 4214F. Okay. Then I'm going to do an access user right. Select the user that I want to access that access device. So if you see that progress bar, it means that the user is uploaded to the device. So if you select here, download user from device, We do download user from device. You can see that the user is uploaded there. So I have the user is in that system now. So next we are going to do, we have done personnel management. So if you have multiple users, you can add them multiply. Next we're going to do configuring attendance period. So attendance period meaning the time that we want the user to do, to go to work, the time that we want them to on holidays and everything. So the attendance period, we're going to configure it in attendance tab from the main menu of Smart PSS. So we're going to select this, the third option, create a time zone. So we're going to create a time zone. We can name it demo ASA 4214. Demo ASA 4214. Then we are going to, in this time zone, we want people to be working as the work time is from 8 to 5:30. Optionally, you can just name this time zone as maybe a weekday work. So you can have multiple time zones. Maybe you can have time zone for Saturdays. So Saturdays you can say people to be working from about 8 in the morning to 11. So about timings and everything. So we are going to do with this weekday work. So I'm going to select time for the person to work is 8:30 to 5:30. The sign-in time should be this and this. It will be recorded as 8 working hours. But what I'm going to change it a bit so that you can see the results in the report. So I'm going to adjust this to fix to meet the time we are doing now. So I'm selecting 1 hour. Next, I'm going to select 11:40, 11:35. 11:35 to 11:40. Sign-in time to start. People can come in from 11:30, and it should end signing in at 11:32, 37. Sign out time should be after the working time, 11:41. End sign out time, 11:46. So about late sign-in time, minutes is permitted, permitting the late sign-in, overtime and everything. And say overtime of 1 minute or less. Okay, if you get this error, you just fix it, just check it. Start sign out time cannot be later than end workout time. So workout time should be, you can say yeah, at 11:40 to sign out 11:40. Then it will be okay. Next, you're going to do, so you have created an attendance time zone. Next, you're going to do an attendance shift. Then you're going to allocate those shifts to the users. So after attendance time zone, we're going to do an attendance shift. So we're going to create a shift. We name it as a weekday work. Save it. In this shift, we are going to allow which time zone we created. So we're going to set to be working on weekdays. On Sunday, you have a rest. Maybe Monday, enable all. So you can adjust it based on the time zone that you created. So after doing that, you save it. Next, we're going to manage the users, add them to give them that shift. So we're going to select. We're going to on the bottom select the department here. Then you're going to select the user that you want to do a shift. Then you're going to do and shift the user to that time zone that you want. So you're going to select these users, then give them the weekday work. So you will see here it has changed. So the user is allocated the various times here. Now I'll be rushing, so I'm going to do a report. If you search now, you can see the user, but it does not work. So I'm going to click on the device. So we created users to start working at let me check something. Sign in time 11:30. Okay. So you're going to go to we're going to the this one is for generating reports. So you're going to search the device first. You get a total of 1 record. Sorry, I changed the time because I can't see my sign-in time, but actually that's how it's done. So about doing reports on time attendance, you basically do it in this section here. You'll get if you want to filter information about overtime and everything, you just click the device that you want to do filter on the same, search on it, then you can do export. So it usually export as an XLS file. So you find an Excel file on the same. So I've rushed on the same, but the meeting is recorded. In case you have any queries or you need some clarification, you can contact me directly through my email or my phone number. So you can reach me via this. So I'm ending the meeting because the time is limited. But maybe later we'll do time attendance using access control system as time attendance. So this one in this meeting training today we have done time attendance using standalone device. So I'll share the documents and together with the video recording. So the training will be available. If you need any manual or anything, the manuals are available in Dahua Security. So and the manual is straightforward. So if you are having issues about any device or something, you can just go to the website and search the model that you have. For my case, I'm using ASA 4214. You go to the user manual tab, then you select the manual that you want to download. The second one, user manual. So all the manuals are easy to follow, and you can do it. You can work with it easily. So next week we're going to do time attendance using access control. So this week we have done using a standalone device. So for any queries or something, we will do. If you need any clarification or have any questions, you can reach me personally. So the meeting at the moment is limited. So for those who join us, thank you. I hope to meet next time. If you have any queries again, I repeat, you can contact me personally. So I'm going to end the meeting from there. Yes, please.